another session, and here is the early morning news flash for Dokkan Battle. Now, I apologize in advance for the audio quality. I am actually recording directly on my phone, so due to work conditions, I can't necessarily get to my setup. So with that being said, I just want to very briefly cover the news available in the game. So we'll start off with the very first one, where it is indicating a new Dokkan event. So it looks like Kid Gohan here is obviously the indicator or hint as to what potentially might come. Now, in terms of like the categories or whatnot, there is a story event news release that is probably in relation to this. But as far as we know, this is pretty much all we know, is the fact that there is a upcoming Dokkan Fest. Obviously, with the scheduling and whatnot, it makes sense. But Kid Gohan or anything in relation to that guy is pretty much what's coming up, and it'll play into pretty much the story event. That's also detailed here, so let's take a quick look. So this is the Garlic Jr. story event, where a free-to-play SSR Piccolo can be obtained. Now, before we get into the details of this, I think a lot of people were thinking that the Garlic Jr. was going to be a Dokkan event, and I'm a little bit confused as to why that is, because in the V-Jump scan that was released a week or two ago, it did specifically say on there that the unit would be available through a story event or a new story event. So I'm guessing because of the lack of information here, there might be like a second batch of stages or whatever the case is upcoming that isn't necessarily released here, that may potentially bring in the Garlic Jr. That's just what I'm guessing, but I could totally miss the mark and be completely wrong too. So it is what it is. I'm just taking a stab at it. All right, so back to this thing. It is again a new story event, and here you do have the SSR Piccolo. Now, obviously, this guy will probably Dokkan Awaken and whatnot. In terms of like the general stats here, it's the passive skill is the only thing that's listed. It looks like base attack and defense increase of 70%, and then there is a condition where if you do have a Kid Gohan on the team, an additional attack and defense increase of 70%. And then this is where the additional new category information comes in, where Tenkai no Dekigoto is probably, direct translation is probably like events in the other world. I think Goresh was saying something like heavenly events or something like that. Those translations probably make sense. But it is a new category where allies in that category will get Ki +2, attack and defense increase to 20%. Again, this is a base SSR stat, so obviously the stats will improve as Dokkan Awakenings or whatnot happen. So that's pretty much the indication for this guy. And we have the same name setups in the game for at least JP, so you can run this with other Piccolo units. But the underlying issue with all the Piccolo units is you can't ever really link them together, so you can throw in as many as you want, but if they don't link together, it's kind of pointless to some degree. So I really wish they would kind of adjust for that, to be honest with you. Now, the last one is the announcement of new stages on Super Battle Road. Now, obviously, we kind of knew information about this already, but it is officially announced that we will have the new stages coming up, I guess, the 28th, it looks like. And then we do have, the new, Baba Shop items you can exchange for, items and whatnot. Looks like, this is the new free-to-play LR based on completing missions and whatnot. So I do like the card art on this one. This looks very, very clean and professional, for a lack of better words, but looking quite excited to see what the unit can perform as. But preparatory period looks like May 28th, and then probably 12 to 24 hours later we'll probably get information on the stages going live. So I think as far as the news in the morning goes, this pretty much covers it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.